morning. It is day 103. It is Thursday, July 7th, and I am on the road heading back to the trail, leaving Eckville Shelter. Yesterday I did not do an end of the day recap. It's starting to be a reoccurring thing for me. There were so many tents, so many people set up in their tents, and I just, even though I was like one of the first ones to camp, I was one of the last ones to be ready for bed. I was just feeling lazy, just laying there, and then I had to brush my teeth and do all the things to get ready for bed. So by the time I got to bed, everyone was already quiet, and so I didn't really want to get my video camera out and talk because we were all in close proximity of each other. So anyway, I hiked 15 miles yesterday. It's actually overall a really good hike. There was one section in particular, it was like 3.4 miles. Gosh, these bugs are terrible. And there were no rocks. It was super smooth. And I talked to my mom on the phone the whole time, and so it was really nice. And then it did start to get rocky again, but it wasn't the worst that it's been. And then there was like the last couple miles were super flat and not very rocky, so it was nice. But I was ready to be done. Anyway, today the plan is to hike 11 miles. Actually, I think it's 11 and a half to a hostel where I'm going to do my laundry and shower. And then I hear that there's trail magic there, so I want to start my laundry and then maybe go eat lunch at the trail magic and then take a shower, and hopefully my laundry will be done by the time I'm all ready to go, and then I'll hike another 6 miles. That's the plan. So I've got up super early, like I said, at 6:30, but I also learned that there's like 7 miles at the beginning of today of just rocks. So I'm not looking forward to that. And also my neck is kind of hurting. I must have slept on it weirdly. So hopefully that'll just go away and I'll feel fine. But for breakfast, actually today I'm having some fresh fruit. So I have 2 nectarines. Oh, and some trail mix, which is basically like dried fruit and chocolate with some cashews. So super sugary, but yeah. Alrighty, that hill got me out of breath. Now I'm actually on the trail. I just got to Allentown Shelter. This is a pretty neat place. And look at this. There's a checkerboard with, oh, they're like little pieces of wood and then rocks. How neat is that? You can play checkers here. If there was someone else here, I would play. But there's not. So I have 4 miles, 4.2 miles to that hostel I was talking about where I'm planning on getting a shower and doing my laundry. It is like 10:15, so I should get there about noon, which is what I was wanting. I was tempted to just keep going, but I could use a break. So, and I like seeing the different shelters and reading the log, so I won't stay here for very long, but probably about 10 minutes. So. Alright, well, I made it to the Lookout, which is the hostel that I am planning on taking a shower and doing my laundry at. So I just gotta, the girl texted me the code, so I'm gonna use that and go inside and yeah, see about taking a shower. So this is the shower at the Lookout. It's just in their garage because their drain is broken right now. So it's a little gross, but actually the shower was really good. And it's like this outdoor thing where it's connected to a propane tank. Those over there. And it actually was really warm. I'm waiting to go outside because there's a snake out here. And I didn't want to scare it. See? Look at that snake. Ooh. It's a black one, so it should be fine. But still, I don't like snakes. Oh, and yeah, it's definitely scared of me. Gross. Alright, I'm gonna go in and decide if I'm gonna do my laundry or not. Alrighty, well it is 3:30 and I have taken my shower, finished my laundry. I looked through my resupply, or my food again, because I was planning on going to eat at McDonald's tomorrow for lunch, but one of the guys, Prince, who I was planning on going there with, I think he's probably gonna end up staying at that hostel tonight, and I'm not, so that would mean I would have to hitch by myself, and I don't feel comfortable doing that. So I switched up my food around, and I ended up buying a pack of ramen noodles at the hostel so I could have it for dinner, and then have my avocado that I was gonna have for dinner, have that for lunch. Anyway, so I'm heading back to the trail, and I have 6 miles until the shelter. So it's not terribly long, not super short, but I'm just looking at it as a nice normal day hike. So I feel pretty good with clean clothes and a shower. I know as soon as I get in the woods and go up the first hill, I'm gonna feel all gross and stinky again, but it's all right. That's part of it. I just wanted to get my clothes clean for the most part, and then, well, my body too. But it didn't really bother me. The smell didn't bother me. But I was starting to get self-conscious about what other people could smell. So I decided it was time to take a shower and wash my clothes. But anyway, all right. So this is the Knife's Edge, one of the Knife's Edge on the Appalachian Trail. And from what I hear, it's basically just a section of rocks that you walk on that's like a sheer drop on both sides. So I won't be videoing for long. Oh, that's not that bad of a sheer drop. Huh. It would hurt though. Goodness gracious. I have a feeling it's going to be a good view up there though. Afraid that one of these rocks are going to move. I'm going to hurt my ankle. Ooh. Wow. Yep, that is a pretty view. Whew, that's a lot of rocks to climb. That Knife's Edge was fun, but it was scary. I was just made sure to go slow and really watch my step, because I just was afraid I was going to twist my ankle, or my shoes would slide. Or actually, the thing I was most afraid about, so I tried not to use it too much, was my trekking poles. I tried not to put a lot of weight on them, because if they slipped, then, you know, my balance would have been thrown off, and then I would have slipped and fell. and gotten hurt. But I didn't get hurt on them, so I'm good. But like I said, they were fun, but scary. Those rocks were brutal, but I have made it to the Bake Oven Knob Shelter. Hopefully there's some good campsites down here. Hey! Ooh. So for dinner tonight, I am having the cup of noodles. So ramen noodles with some dehydrated veggies. And then for dessert, some chocolate truffles. So nothing too exciting. Well, I have to let that sit for 3 minutes, so I'll go ahead and do my end of the day recap. Today I hiked 17.4 miles, and I'm staying at Bake Oven Knob Shelter. It's a weird name for a shelter, but it's very, very small. There's like 2 people staying in it right now. It says that it fits 6, but I think you can get like 4 in there and feel a little squished. But I am camping. I did find a tent spot. There's not a whole lot around here, but if someone else comes, they can have over there. But I also have this picnic table. And then apparently it's a little bit of a hike down to the spring for water. But I only have this much left, so I'll probably go down there. I don't know, I need to look at the book and see how far away the next water source is. I thought I heard that there wasn't any, like that this was the water source for the next 12 miles or so, but then I thought that I saw a picture of a water droplet in the book, so I don't know, I'll have to look at that. But I'll probably go down and get some tonight, so I don't have to do it in the morning. Today was pretty neat, actually. So I finished 11.5 miles in the morning by 12 o'clock, and then got a shower and started my laundry, and then I headed back to the trail because the hostel was 0.1 miles off trail. But I headed back to the trail because there was some trail magic, so I went and had lunch there. It was a hoagie with some chips and some really good strawberries, some pineapple, and then all kinds of little snacks. Oh, and potato salad and macaroni salad, so it was really good. It was a very good lunch. And then after that, I went back to the hostel to get my clothes out of the dryer, and then made sure that I had enough food for the rest of the time. Yeah, the rest of the time that I'm out here until Delaware Water Gap, I believe is the name of the town that I am planning on zeroing at. So I'm planning on getting there on Sunday night and then zeroing on Monday. And it is Thursday night right now. So I got like, actually I bought this, the ramen noodles at the hostel. I don't know what happened here. I must have pressed the time-lapse button on my camera, and I have no idea what I was saying. It was hot, and the steam went right down my throat. This is what made me cough. They're still a little crunchy because I didn't put enough water in it, but I was hoping that if I didn't put as much water in it, that the flavor would be really strong. So I just have to deal with crunchy noodles for some of them. But it's pretty good. Alright, well, that's it for now. And talk to you tomorrow. Good night.